So the first piece of our implementation kit has finally arrived. And again, our implementation kit is to help you implement all this theory. There's a ton of theory, so how can we create a structure, a systemic approach to implementing these in a way that's easy and digestible? And the first thing I created was this. It is basically 3 posters. And in this box, this paper tube itself was very hard to source, so I'm kind of pleased with how it came out. We have an extra set. We have 2 sets of this right here, and instructions on how to fill it out, basically. And you might not be able to see it from this distance, and maybe if you pause and zoom in, you might be able to make it out. Feel free to do that. But what this represents is a better way of having a reference when it comes to making a decision. The point of this is to make decisions very visually easy to, at a glance, to create decisions. Whenever you meet a fork in the road, I tried to design this so you can look at it and make a decision quickly. And it's also like it's a poster. It's not a business plan. It's not a thick stack of theory that we wrote that probably isn't going to come true. And because it hasn't, we've lost it somewhere, or it's not a patient avatar that is super specific. And we are daily reminded of how inaccurate our patient avatar was. Anyways, this represents the story of me, what I'm here to do. What is the change I'm trying to cause? How many people do I need to serve in order to be meaningful to me? What makes them choose my practice? What's my differentiating factor? What's my promise that I make to people? Okay, and this is the story of them. Who are those people who we're trying to affect positively? What are their belief systems? What are the 5 belief systems that we're going to profile them by? What's their size? When they come to me, they're feeling blank, how they want to feel instead. So when we're thinking of maybe even like what type of content to create, I know that for my audience, they're generally feeling just confused about marketing, and there's a lot of how-tos but not whys. So they're feeling confused. And what I'm here to do is help them feel a bit of clarity, help them explain the whys, help them see better ways of doing things, explain stuff, right? So as I glance at this, I know exactly what type of content I'm going to make on YouTube. This is how they want their status affected. So keeping in mind how their status, how they view, how to shift status, how they measure status, right? And a reminder that we're going to be starting with the early adopters. And then the story of us. How do these 2 worlds collide? How do we create synergy? Right? And this is the story of us. What are we going to be doing together? What are the different decisions that I'm going to have to ask them to make as they engage with me? Right? And so my idea was that we create posters. We put this up in a place that's very visible, in a place where we sit down and make decisions. For me, it's my wall over there. So that whenever we come to a fork in the road, or whenever we have to make a decision, or whenever we're kind of confused and we need a bit of clarity, this is something that we can reference immediately. And it's not a flat piece of paper. You can't misplace this somewhere, right? It's going to be right up on your wall. So that's why it was created this way. This is the first piece of the implementation kit. I think it's going to be very valuable. If you want right now, go ahead and take a screenshot, make it yourself. The ideas are completely free, just like our strategy course. If you want to figure out how to fill this in, strategy course is completely free. It's just ideas. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you find this valuable. Hope you find this kit valuable. And see you in the next one.